Morning students, today in the chapter of human reproduction we are going to study about female reproductive system. Now coming to the parts of a female reproductive system. Female reproductive systems consists of primary sex organs and secondary sex organs. Primary sex organ includes ovaries while secondary sex organ includes accessory ducts, external genitalia. First of all, coming to the ovaries. Ovaries are oval in shape. Their length varies from 2 to 4 cm, while the width of the ovaries is 2 to 3 cm. These are located in a pelvic region. Each ovary is covered by epithelium and encloses the stroma. The stroma is divided further into the two parts. First is peripheral cortex and the inner medulla. The main role of ovary is to produce egg and hormone, that is estrogen and progesterone. Now coming to the diagram of a ovary. So here you can see the cuboidal epithelium which is covering the ovary. Outermost part is the cortex and inner part is the medulla. Cortex is the region where the ovarian follicles and Graafian follicles are present, about which we will study in the coming slides. And this is the region where the neurovascular structure is present. Neuro, as we understand from the word, nerves are present, and vascular means blood vessels are present. Hilum is the point from where nerves as well as blood vessels enter and leave the ovary. Next important part is the accessory ducts, which includes oviduct, uterus and vagina. First of all, coming to the oviduct. Oviduct is a 10 to 12 centimeter long tube. It is also called as fallopian tube. It has the main three parts, that is the infundibulum, ampulla and isthmus. The fimbrial, which is present at the starting edge of the infundibulum, receives the ovum. So here in this diagram you can see that these are the finger-like projections which is called as the fimbriae, and another part is the infundibulum. Ampulla is the region which curves the ovary, यानी कि जो ovary को पूरा cover करता है, and it finally leads into the isthmic junction. Isthmus is the region which joins the fallopian tube with the uterus. Here in this diagram you can see that this is the ample region of the fallopian tube and this is the uterus, and isthmus is the connecting link between the fallopian tube and the uterus. Ampullary isthmic junction is the site of the fertilization. That means once the egg which is released from the ovary, then it has to travel the path of infundibulum, then to the ampulla, and finally at the ampullary isthmic junction, somewhere here, the fertilization of ovum takes place. Another important part in the female reproductive system is the uterus, which is also called as womb. It has a three-layered wall. The first is the perimetrium, which is very thin and membranous. Second one is myometrium. As the name suggests, it is muscular. And third is the endometrium, which is glandular. This is the layer which goes under the cyclic changes during the menstruation. So here in this diagram, you can see the outermost layer is the perimetrium. Second layer is the myometrium. And third layer, which is a glandular, that is the endometrium. In this diagram, you can also see the another part, that is the ovary. These are the fimbriae, infundibulum, uterine tube, and the fundus part of a uterus. This part, these three regions, they form the part of oviduct. So this is all about the female reproductive system. Next important part is the cervix and vagina. Uterus opens into the vagina by the cervix, and the canal which is present in the cervix is called as a cervical canal. Cervical canal along with the vagina makes the birth canal. So in the following diagram you can see both cervix as well as vagina. External genitalia which are present in the female reproductive system, that is the mons pubis, which is a cushion like and it is covered by the skin. Labia majora, which is also a fleshy structure, and it covers the labia minora. Labia minora is the covering around the vagina. Clitoris is present on the junctions of labia minora, and hymen is the opening of vagina. This is a membranous structure, and sometimes it is broken during the heavy exercise or during the intercourse. So this is a diagram of NCERT where all the parts of female reproductive systems are visible. Mammary glands are also present in the female reproductive system. These are paired and glandular structures. Each gland has further lobes, and there are 15 to 20 lobes. Lobes are further contain the sac-like structure which is called as alveoli. The main role of the alveoli is to secrete milk. And this alveoli are further having the mammary tube which joins the mammary duct. And this mammary duct finally open into the ampullar region which connects to the lactiferous ducts. The main role of mammary gland is to produce milk, which is very nutritious and healthy for a child. So now coming to the summary of the female reproductive part. So this part contains the ovary, fallopian tube, uterus. Ovary, the main role as we know is the production of egg along with the hormones. Fallopian tube, this transfers the egg and also it is a site of fertilization. Uterus, it is a site of implantation and holds the embryo. And vagina, it allows the entry of sperm and the exit of baby at the time of birth. So I hope that this topic will be clear to you. Now coming to the assignment part. First of all, it is a draw the diagram, and another is the explain the role of ovary in the females and name the site where the fertilization takes place. So attempt this assignment and these will help you to recall and remember the concept in a better way. Thank you.